Hi everyone, happy Monday. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I hope everyone is going to have a great start of the week. I wanted to start this week off and talk about a few new things in the store. A couple topics I want to talk about today is bird treats. I want to kind of touch base on different bird treats and the best time to use them. I also want to walk around and show you some of the new items we got in stock today. There's some really cool items actually, like something like this. So this is my new tumbler. Isn't that cool? I'm going to show you the different ones we have in the store today. But yeah, so first, what I want to do, guys, is talk about treats. So everybody, there's not a lot of bird treats on the market. I'm gonna kind of start off right there. There is very slim picking I find with different bird treats. That is one of the main reasons why we started the Duckies Dehydrated line to incorporate more bird treats out there, because there isn't really tons of them. You have your very repetitive ones. You have your dried fruits, which is awesome. You have your seed clusters, which is great. But other than that, there isn't really a ton of other types of treats out there. We always see dogs and cats having tons of different types of treats. There's soft ones, hard ones. There's chews and stuff like that. And it's a shame that we just don't have enough for birds. So what I want to talk to you today about is some of the different treats we have. So one of the most popular treats I think in the store right to this date would be the Nutriberries. So Nutriberries, if you guys don't know what it is, Nutriberries are a cluster of seeds. They're like little seed balls that you can give to your birds. Oscar loves her Nutriberries. There's a few different ways you can give Nutriberries. One, Nutriberries is technically like a whole food. It is technically, you can feed your bird this. There's lots of different things inside. There's different fruits. There's actually different types of fortified pellets inside of these as well. The thing about Nutriberries is I probably wouldn't use it as a whole food. They're good. They're a wonderful treat, and like treats are great. But I think that there are definitely other options when it comes to food. But as a treat, I think this is awesome. The thing about Nutriberries is, well, for example, I'm going to use Oscar as an example. Oscar loves these, and the good thing about Nutriberries is Oscar doesn't dunk these in her water. Oscar will dunk her food. Oscar will dunk almost everything in water to soften it up or just to make a mess just like she wants to. But Nutriberries is something she won't dunk in the water because the Nutriberry will actually just break apart. So I use that to my advantage. So Oscar won't dip this. So what I do is I add her appropriate vitamins and minerals on top of this. I almost like dip it. You can use the shaking bag method that I really encourage. But myself, I literally just like dip it and then I hand it to Oscar. The cool thing about that is she literally sits there and she just eats it. It's the coolest thing to watch. She literally holds it in her hand, like right there. She's been known to have two of them in her hand at once. She literally sits there like this and she will dissect that berry. She'll literally eat every single thing on there, which is so cool because I know she's getting more than just what the treat is offering. So the cool thing about this is it comes in many different flavors. This one right here is one of the popular ones. It is like a tropical fruit. So it's like pineapple and mango inside of these. And there is also papaya as well. So that's really cool. There is like non-GMO ingredients in here, which is really cool as well. They're not very big, so they're probably about the size, I would say, of like a loonie, you know? So they're good sized treats. A lot of different species of birds can eat this. So I have people that have budgies that eat this. I have people that have macaws that eat this. Hi, everybody. I have cockatiels that eat this. Rosy borks eat this. So there's so many species of birds that can eat this. The cool thing about these ones is we do carry them in the sample size bags, which I will go show you just to see. So if you don't want to invest in a big bag, you can always get smaller bags. So another really popular one is the spicy Nutriberries. So the spicy one, surprisingly, birds love spices. You wouldn't think that they would, but the spicier the better. Birds actually don't have saliva, so they process the heat different than what we do. A lot of birds love it. African greys love spice. Well, I know with mine, and every time I say like they all love it, kind of just like my birds do, because that's something I incorporate in their diet anyway. So I find with my birds, they really like the hot peppers. Even Sarge, he'll literally sit there. If you give him a pepper, he'll sit there and just go to town to it. So yeah, so a wonderful thing to add. So what they've done is they've made like a chili pepper. So there's your red bell peppers in here. I believe there's jalapeno in here as well. So that's really cool. I'm just kind of going through the ingredients just to show you. So yeah, so your red and green peppers, which is really good. You just have to remember, people with nut allergies, you should probably just make sure your bird foods don't have nuts in it. So these have nuts in it, so if you have a nut allergy, just be careful, obviously. But for birds, they really like it. So realistically, if you follow the instructions on the bag, they say you can give up to like 5 to 10 Nutriberries at a time, like in a day. But when they say that, it's more like it's a whole food at that point, which I've stated myself, I probably wouldn't use it as a whole food. I would use it as a treat. So like 1 or 2 at a day is great for the smaller birds. As a bigger bird, you can use it more of a treat. Another really good thing is so when you're training, it's a good training reward, but I would not give a whole Nutriberry. What I would do is I would just kind of pinch it in my fingers, break it into a lot of small chunks, and then use small chunks at a time to give your bird a treat. You fill your bird up with food on your first treat, you're probably not going to do any more and probably get bored because they have no interest anymore. So think different things like that. Remember that when you're doing it, it's a really good bonding treat. So if your birds are just sitting on you and you just want them to chill and feel safe, Nutriberries are a great way to encourage them to eat with you and feel safe on you. So a couple of the flavors. We also have this one right here. So this one is the Orchard, so Sunny Orchard. So this one has your cranberries, apricots, and dates. And then we have the yellow bag, which is like a garden vegetable. So there's broccoli, carrots, and peas in this one. And that's all of this them right now. I normally have the cheddar cheese one too. I just don't have that one in stock right now. Also with the Nutriberries, they have another line called the AV Cakes. So the AV Cakes are very, very similar, but it's actually like a flat treats bar almost. So you can actually break them off into portions. I know a lot of cockatiels really like this because cockatiels are more of a forager. So sprinkling this on top of their food or in their food is a really good thing to do. And then there's something like this that's actually like a bigger one. So like your bigger conures and stuff like that, you can break them up into bigger pieces. Oscar will dissect this as well, so she really likes it, which is really cool because it's just another alternative way of doing it. The cool thing about these is they can be used for foraging treats. The great thing about foraging treats is like these guys, they won't go bad, so like they'll last longer than a day, which will encourage your birds to kind of use that thing a little bit more. I see a lot of people in the comments saying that their birds love Nutriberries. Honestly, it's a very, very great treat. A lot of birds like it, so that's really awesome. Cool, so for the Nutriberries, it also comes in new 3-pound bags. So they're not new, but they're new to us. So we've started actually carrying the big bags of some of the more popular ones. So I like to keep in stock the 3 pounds of the green. And then normally I have the 3 pound of the red as well, the spicy, but we're actually out of stock on that one. That's probably the most popular one in the store is the spicy one. So it goes like your spicy, then your green. There's a treat called if you're looking for suggestion. Oh, that's really cute. French fry treats, that'd be really cute. On that little note though, with the French fry treats, there's actually, wherever I can find it, we have birdie pretzels. Isn't that so funny? They're little pretzels. They're little baked pretzels for your birds. These are really cute. Cool. So another really cool treat to do is, like, we don't have to do like your different clusters of seeds as treats. In our store, we also have your different little spicy nuts. There's different dried fruits in here too. This one's like a spicy Santa Fe to keep on the spice trend. A lot of birds really seem to like spice, so that's really something really cool. The cool thing about that one is you can add it on top of their food as a topper, but if you also want to use it as like a training reward, you definitely can. I'm so sorry. I just gotta like turn the camera around for a minute because Oscar is like just having a... Oscar, what are you doing? Say hi, everybody. Can you say hi to everybody? What are you doing? Were you just flapping your wings everywhere? Say hi. Say hello. That's too funny. I wasn't paying attention to her, so she just had to. See, she doesn't... Every time I'm not talking about her, she just sits there. What are you doing? Ask. What are you doing? I'm talking to people on the computer. Are you upset with that? Are you jealous that it's not about you? No? I think someone's a little bit jealous it's not about her. Oscar, are you jealous it's not about you? Are you jealous it's not about you? I'm just talking about treats. Do you think maybe we can go find a Nutriberry for you? Do you want me to find a Nutriberry? Okay, guys, I'm on the search for a Nutriberry that we have here. Okay, Nutriberries. She wants a Nutriberry. Oscar! Do you want a Nutriberry? Do you want one? Do you want it? Oh my god, do you want it? Are you so excited for it? Which one do you want? Yeah, it's a good one. Good choice. Good choice. Now we gotta go give it to Sarge. Sarge, you want one too? Are you gonna be gentle for it? Do you promise? Do you promise to be gentle? There you go. Thank you, Sarge. You can see the difference in how they eat. Like a boy versus a girl. Because he just breaks it. He doesn't care. This goes everywhere. Oscar. She literally sits there. Like in her hand. And look, she just like every little piece. Look at how cute she is. You're just a good girl. Okay, sorry guys. Back to treats. I get super sidetracked sometimes with all these birds here. Okay, so I talked about the Nutriberries, which is an awesome treat. I talked about the tropical Santa Fe, so that is a spicy one. Another really popular one for the bigger birds is the yogurt yums. So these guys are really good. Even smaller birds can have this as well. What I would recommend with like the bigger treats like this is I would break them into smaller pieces. So I'm a big believer of smaller pieces for a lot of different reasons. One, less to waste. A lot of times some birds will literally just grab, the light's bothering me, will just grab the treat and throw it on the floor. So a little bit smaller encourages them to kind of pick around it, eat more of it is the whole idea of it. And yeah. Okay, so basically these can be used as treats as well. So there's a few different things here. These are like so this is called the bokeh nut. So there's a lot of different nuts and seeds and fruits in here. The good thing about these is they're actually a little bit bigger. So you're giving like a bigger piece to them. So it's really good. It's also good for a topper. Honestly, the Boca Nuts is a very popular one. I really like it too because I really feel like it's full of good ingredients in there. There's just like bigger chunks. The seeds look great. The nuts look awesome. It's fresh, so I really, really like it. We have your freeze-dried pineapple mango. Or, sorry, yeah, freeze-dried. Really obsessed with this. We normally get this one. We also have the strawberry banana one. I can't wait to start doing freeze-drying things. Totally big process to it, so we're a little ways away from there. These guys can also be used as treats too. They're smaller little pieces. This is Zupreme. It's their training reward. So this one's like a vegetable blend. But all of those can be used just as a topper as well. We also have like the mango treats right here. Mango is very popular. Papaya as well. I'm actually all out of the papaya right now. But mango is very good. We have your pineapple. And we have the pistachios. So one of the biggest things I want to talk about these things is a lot of people kind of reference the dried fruits to what they would buy at Bulk Barn. So not knocking where you're buying your products and stuff like that, but we have to remember there's totally different processes for a bird versus a human. So most people don't know that in the drying process for human fruits and stuff like that is a lot of sulfur is added to the whole drying process. I'm not sure exactly why it's used, but I think it has something to do with the way it dries or how it dries or how long it is or something like that. Well, birds can't have that. So if you actually notice a lot of different, I'm just trying to see, because there's a lot of different things that say that there is no sulfur added, which is a really, I'm just gonna see if I can find. Anyway, you can believe me or not, but basically the facts are that humans, dried fruits and dried stuff like that have sulfur added to it, which is not good for birds, even small amounts of it. So that is what the difference is between a bird one and a human one. That is why bird stuff is more expensive. The process is longer, and believe you me, by just doing the duckies dehydrated, I know what goes behind making a proper thing for a bird. And when you cut corners like that, you can go cheaper. But if you're doing it properly and you're really wanting to make it beneficial for the birds, the process is longer. The cool thing about like my dehydrated line is we've researched like what temperature to go at, how long it goes at, because we want to make sure that what we're giving you is still good. Like we're not going to make it just to make it. We want to make sure it's beneficial and it's going to benefit your bird more. And I really, really, really believe that if it's done properly, it can be done really awesome. So another little quick thing is I want to touch base on these samples. And just remember, guys, all of this stuff is found on our website as well. It's myjungleservices.com. We're doing free local delivery, which is great. I really appreciate everybody who is doing orders. There are people in like, hi little dude, how's it going? So we do like out of town deliveries as well. We do St. Thomas. So please touch base with me if you have any questions about that. But cool thing about this is we have different sample bags of like your Nutriberries. So we have most of the flavors of the Nutriberries, unless we're sold out of them, then sometimes we don't. But we have those which are really good for people that want to just try a new thing. And then also remember, like there's different samples of like the Golden Feast that make wonderful treats as well. So a treat isn't always like a treat for a bird. Even like a good type of quality food sample can be used as treats too. So make sure you remember that. Okay, so last but not least, I'm actually just going to take a zip rubber. while we're walking. Drinking a really good milkshake, so it's really good right now. Okay, so I want to talk about Ducky's Dehydrated line very quickly because we're on the whole topic of treats. So with the Dehydrated line, I've incorporated a lot of new treats to the store. So we have the Power Bites. So the Power Bites is going to be a whole line in itself of very nutritious bird treats. Cool thing about these is you can give it to them like as an actual treat, but sometimes birds don't like grabbing things with their hands, so you can actually just like crumple it and put it on top of their food, which is another great way of offering it to them. We have the Dehydrated Veggie Bites that are actually in like little small cubes, little flat pieces, so it actually is easier for them to eat. Lots of budgies and cockatiels that I've been raising have been really enjoying those. We also have like the little tiny mini bites for the smaller birds like your budgies and parrotlets that you just want to give them something, but sometimes they don't like the bigger chunks, so we got little smaller ones. These right here, Power Bites. See, these are wonderful little treats too. There's little seeds. And the cool thing about this one is we created them. So I know what's in them. I was able to pick the ingredients I wanted. I was able to pick what supplements I wanted to put in it. So I know they're a little bit more beneficial. And I can actually say like, I like them. I like the product. I think it's a great thing. We've had a lot of wonderful feedback of it. Our dehydrated chop is doing so well. It smells amazing. Some birds have been really liking it. I would love to see finches and stuff on this because I really think it's exactly what they need. I really do. Finches in general, I think, would really benefit from the dehydrated chop just because we sometimes forget about the little smaller birds and what they actually need. So when we stop giving them these things, it's almost like they forget to eat them, and it makes it really hard to get them to have all their proper vitamins and minerals. Okay, so one of the coolest items right now is some new bird perches. So this guy is massive. It's a really big perch. A really nice attachment to the end. I'm like 95% sure it's all stainless steel, so it's really nice. This perch right here is for a bigger type of bird, but at the same time, like a lot of different species of birds can use this. So this is really big. I want to say it's about 2 feet. So this is really nice for the bigger birds like the grays, Amazons, macaws. They would really like this, but I can 100% see some conure owners enjoying this perch as well, just because with how big it is. A lot of people with conures have big cages, and I think something like that, if your cage can support something heavy like that, that's a good one. Okay, so that was cool. So we touched base on some of the new perches. Remember, we have some of these. These are so pretty, very easy to clean. We've had a lot of positive feedback on these too. We've actually sold a bunch of them since posting the last video, which is very awesome. Okay guys, so here are some new products. So first off, I've already put all of this on my website, so you're able to go on to My Jungle Services. You can actually find all of this under the human merch section. So we have your Birdie Pop socket. So these are really cool because there's so many different kinds of them that you can actually put on your phone. You can actually collect them too. That'd actually be really something cool to do, is do like a collection line. That'd be something to think about. We also have, you heard me, Kayla, I see you there. We have some really awesome things too. So this one right here, this one is a Gende conure. So these are the new tumblers. These are so pretty. I don't really want to touch it everywhere, but I guess we can clean it. So let me just pop this off. So it's so pretty. It's stainless steel inside, a really nice acrylic top, beautiful seal. The cool thing about these ones is what I really liked about it. I actually made my shake inside of it, the one I'm using. I love this. I know that sounds so stupid, but It's like when I was like shaking it to like mix my smoothie, it didn't go everywhere, which is really nice. So I really enjoy it. Very pretty. That's a Gende one. We have a bunch of new ones today. We got some really nice new mugs in. This one's Sarge. Isn't he beautiful? So pretty. Remember everyone, we have the Valentine's Day one. I actually want to do something special with the Valentine's Day one with our rescue birds. I've actually been talking to the girl not the girl, my best friend. I've been talking to her about what we're going to do for Valentine's Day for the rescue birds. So stay tuned for that one. I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys will join and support the rescues, because we can't do parties anymore and we can't do stuff like that. So I want to do other stuff as well. Okay, so what else do we got here? Okay, guys, look at these tumblers. I'm so obsessed with them. Look at them. Isn't that so beautiful? We've all honestly, like before we were able to put these on the market, one sold like as soon as we came it out of the box, like it was gone. They're beautiful. Cool thing about these ones is it is heat simulated on there, so the image is actually on the tumbler. You just have to be careful about washing them in the dishwasher. Technically, you're not supposed to wash these types of tumblers in a dishwasher anyway, but for specifically these ones, we've noticed that sometimes if your dishwasher gets too hot, it will actually like melt the images inside of this, so they might run and stuff like that. Not saying that they're gonna do that, but just be careful, you know. I would just hand wash them. That's what I'm just gonna do. It's just quicker in my opinion, and I don't have a dishwasher, so it's not a problem of mine, I guess. Okay, so we got some pillows left. We got some really awesome. These are great too, guys. Look at these. These are actually bird feathers inside acrylic. I think they're so cool. We have like best friend ones. We have cute little magnets still. They're so cool. So here are some of the new mugs. So there's that one over there too. Where else? We literally got so many new mugs today that I'm just so obsessed with. Here are some more tumblers. I'm obsessed with this like cockatiel. My sister likes it too. She literally made like a little cute section right there of them, just matching. So pretty. We got the scarlet macaw. We got the blue and golds. And here are the other really pretty mugs. So we have a golden conure. This is one of my favorite birds. This is a hyacinth macaw. So it's so crazy. So a bird like this, you're looking about like, they're like about $5,000, which is crazy, but they're so incredibly beautiful and smart and stunning that if I could, I would. Then the hyacinth macaw. So these are one of the most expensive macaws out there. They're about $20,000. And yes, I literally just said $20,000. Then you have your beautiful blue and gold macaws, which I honestly, I will own one day. Can't wait. I can wait. I can wait a while for it. I'm in definitely no rush for one of them. I have my hands full. But one day I will get one, and that's definitely the type that I want. One other thing that I haven't put on the website yet, we got brand new bags as well. So these are beautiful. I think they're vinyl tote bags. So they're so pretty. We got some super amazing ones. The images are just so, images are literally perfect. Look how pretty. Literally obsessed with it. Look how beautiful that bird is. My favorite pattern, honestly, I want a shirt and pants and a hat of just this and just rock it, because I think it'd be so cool. We got a Gende conure, which are so stunning. They look so similar to sun conures, but you can actually notice, well, for me, I notice a bunch of differences. Sun conures, for example, have more yellow. So they have none of this green They have way more yellow. They don't have as much red unless it's a red factor, but still nonetheless beautiful. And honestly, like, can you not? This is like, look how pretty this is. I want to paint like this. I wish I could paint like that. I'm sure I could teach myself, I think. This is like, look at this. This is just like, come on. Love it. Look at it. Ah, so great. So great. Love it. I think that's so cool. Okay, my friends. Honestly, I think that is all she wrote today. We have to start doing our deliveries. Right, Oscar? Can I have a kiss? Thank you. She didn't really want that. But yeah, so other than that, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. If you guys have any questions or something that you would love to hear on, are you gonna just kiss me? Would love to hear on one of these talks. I would really appreciate it. I think it's something really awesome that I enjoy doing. I'm actually gonna go through and start putting these on my YouTube channel because a lot of people are finding a lot of good references from here. So I actually want to make it a little bit easier for people to watch on there and learn stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Right, Oski Poo? And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Right? So for everybody, have a wonderful day. If you haven't checked out my website, please do. myjungleservices.com. All of our new merch is on there, so I hope you guys love it. And other than that, I hope you have a great day. Bye.